everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of the Fulford's World podcast. I'm so happy to be here with y'all again. I just got done turning over my Airbnb property. We have 5 bookings in a row. Booking. Someone leaves, someone comes in, and it takes a while to clean a 4-bedroom house. Luckily, I had help, but I got here. I was a little scattered, but now I'm focused. For everybody, for Yaz here, for Jarrell in the back, Hartwood Soundstage, let's do it. So, first, here is what we're going to do on the show here. Here's the format. First, I'm going to rant a little bit about something. Then, I'm going to talk a little bit about music. And then I'm going to play some music. This week's theme is music that I've done early in my career that made it on to a television program or a film or something. That's this theme. It's not foreign language theme. It's not like just a general theme. It's stuff that I have done early in my career. So that's what I want to share with you today. But before I do, let's talk about public subs for a second. Something I just got to get off my chest. This might be selfish. You might not care about it. If you don't care, well, we're shooting this out live, so you just got to bear with it. Or come back when you could watch the taped version on YouTube. Fast forward. Publix is a grocery store like Ralph's. Okay, Ralph's is Southern California. Publix is Florida. And they have a submarine sandwich deli section just like in Ralph's. So you could apply this to Ralph's as well. So you walk into Publix. And maybe you're the second person in line for a sub. There's one person ahead of you. And they get up to order, and the person says, what do they say, Yaz? What can I get you today, right? What can I get you? And you know you're screwed when the person ahead of you does this. No. I bring a lawn chair now. So when the person ahead of me goes, I think I'll have I don't know. No, focus. That's today's lesson for everyone today. Call it a business lesson. Call it a music business lesson. An entertainment business lesson is focus. Don't enter into anything scattered. I try my hardest not to be scattered, but still sometimes I get scattered and things don't work out as well as they should. I was just telling Yaz about something before the show that I thought I wasn't scattered, but I was just a little bit scattered, and it didn't turn out as well as it should. I mean, it wasn't a super bad thing that happened, but it just didn't turn out as well as it could have had I been super focused. That has nothing to do with music. It's just more in my Airbnb hustle kind of thing. So don't be scattered. If you're in line for a sub, and this could be anything, preparing for a meeting, whatever you're doing, focus on it. Focus on it, because I've ordered Publix subs maybe twice a week for the last couple months, and every time I'm behind someone, they don't know what they want. I don't know. Yeah. I'll have a whole ham. It's just get your lawn chair, because it's going to take 25 minutes for the person to get their sub. Okay, and don't ask me how I know. I just want to get this off my chest. I know it's not the most prudent thing to talk about, but this is my show, and this is my truth. Ooh, we could put that on a shirt. I like that. This is my show. This is my truth. Don't be scattered. Be focused. Everyone gets scattered a little bit in life, but just focus on being focused. Focus on being focused. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's a good slogan. Focus on being focused, and everybody benefits. Okay? So, as I said, today's show, we're going to play some music from early in my career that got used in TV shows, films, and everything else like that. It's some really good music. We used to drive up to Malibu to record because we knew this guy who had a nice microphone. Instead of all pooling our money together like smart people and buying a nice microphone that we could record in Toluca Lake or in Pico Union, where I lived, we drove over 100 miles round trip. I drove from the 110 and the 10 interchange all the way up to Canaan Doom Road in Malibu. then all the way to PCH, up to PCH, take a right up Neptune's net, all the way up in the mountain, and back to record some of these songs. Okay? So that's wild. So before I get into these, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to have some messages, and when we come back, I'll talk a little bit more, and then we'll get into the music. Some companies are content with adding music to the stories that need to be told. But let's make music the story. We're going to explore the cultures, the sights, and the sounds of the world. Dragon Gate Music is a new catalog with an overt Asian focus. I've been around the world, and Asia is one place that constantly surprises and inspires me every time I go. So we're doing traditional music and pop music, okay? Mandarin, Cantonese, Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese, Cambodian, Thai, and more. Not only are we making this music, we're actually going to the territories to get the music produced, to put money and focus into these local communities, into the local territories, to the local musicians, the local producers, the local singers. $153.9. This is which part? Hello, everybody. Before we get into the music, I wanted to remind y'all about our Amazon affiliate link. You could find it at fulfordsworld.com. You could find it in the description of this video on YouTube. Basically, anywhere I am online, you could find the link. And again, what it is you click on the link, it takes you to Amazon. Whatever you buy on Amazon, we get a small commission for the show. It helps me, it helps Yaz, it helps Jarrell, it helps the Heartwood Soundstage. So click on the link. You know, you're going to buy stuff on Amazon anyway. So you might as well click on our link and help the show out a little bit, right? So we're going to get into some music. I'm going to play some music. We're going to talk about some music. This first song is a song called Up in the Club. It was used on Breaking Bad and NCIS Los Angeles. This was back in 2010 or so. So this song is well over 10 years old. This song is probably 13 years old. There are teenagers alive right now that were not alive when this song was made. That's wild. This is one of the songs made up in Malibu. Chuck Preston on the vocal. Up in the Club. It was used on Breaking Bad. And on NCIS Los Angeles, it has a really great stand-up bass line that everyone seemed to be drawn to, everyone seemed to gravitate to. I think I made the bass line on a Yamaha motif or a Roland Phantom, but my co-writer could have made it, I'm not sure. But I think it was me that made it, and we're going to play a little bit, and let me know what you think.
Various up in the club, sipping on goose, how we does nothing but routine, baby. Looking for me a lady, juicy right down to her thighs. Come put your back in my ride. Hurry up, let's go, let's roll. But there ain't no spending the night. Back in a few minutes, my drink's getting low when I'm craving a Guinness. Dirty mind truck, straight handling business. Got around, put them on my hit list. Club hopping in a place to be, and yo, I'ma see you before you see me. I like how you dress to the nth degree. Maybe we can undress if you're into me. Up in the club, these ladies are stacked. They drinking it up. You know how we connect. Up in the club, these chicas is fresh. Players is in the house. You already know what's next. So pass me a double crown. Corona, we sipping now. I'm looking at her like wow. She drinking a low and brown. Must be a different breed. A chick that I like to meet. So then I walk over and say, what in the hell is your name? So they call you Anitra. My name's Chuck P. Baby, nice to meet ya. Looking good, so I had to.
So that was Up in the Club. If this song gets used next week, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a great club-style track, not too fast, not too slow, kind of like that Wait a Bit track from last episode, right? Not too fast, not too slow. Chuck Preston on the vocal, great dude. Probably the third person ever to rap on one of my beats ever in my entire life. So this next song is called The City. Now, I got to let y'all know something. Yaz, I wasn't honest with you before. This is a common occurrence between us, huh? Remember last week with the Flake of the Unknown Soldier or whatever, Tomb of the Unknown Flake? This song is called The City. I don't think it was ever used in Hollywood. I think we had like something, it could have gotten a movie, but we had to give a publisher a piece of the action. We chose not to because this song is so personal to me. It's this gentleman here that raps on this song was the second person ever to rap on one of my beats, the first person ever in LA to rap on one of my beats. And this gentleman, he's not an artist. He doesn't have anything on Spotify. You're not going to see his single release on his Instagram page. To be honest, I don't think I'm throwing him under the bus. I won't say his name because of this. I don't want to seem like I'm throwing him under the bus, but he's kind of like, you don't know where he's going to pop up next. He could be in LA. He could be parts unknown. He goes off the grid for a few years. You get a phone call from a weird phone number, and it's him borrowing someone's cell phone to call you to say, hey, put me in the studio. I need to make some money. And then he doesn't show up, and then a year later he calls you again, and then he does show up kind of thing. Okay? Enigmatic. Last time I saw him, I was super jet-lagged. I think I got back from Hong Kong or Asia or somewhere. Maybe, I don't know, it doesn't matter. And I'm at the Denny's on Van Nuys Boulevard and Sherman Way. Look it up. At 4 o'clock in the morning, I wanted some breakfast. I'm wide awake. And I pull in, and I see him eating at Denny's at 4 a.m. And I just had to observe. I didn't want to... If I approached him at the Denny's, we would have been back at my house at 5 a.m. doing music, and I really didn't want to do music at that particular hour of the day. Because if he saw me, he would have been in my car. That's another song we have coming up, Get In My Car. He would have been in my car, back to the house, doing songs. Now, I should have done that, but at the time, I didn't want to. This is that type of guy. He's not an artist. He's just a straight-up rapper, right? He doesn't have anything on Spotify. You're not going to find him, but we had some awesome syncs. We did some really great work together. And if you are in the area of Van Nuys Boulevard, Sherman Way area, I might know how to get in contact with him, but you got to prove to me that you're in the area. You can't be in New Mexico trying to hustle your way into this rapper and try to work with him. You have to be present in the San Fernando Valley, and I know someone who knows someone who might be able to get in contact with this gentleman. And if you could get this gentleman to rap on your stuff, I don't see how you won't land syncs. Like, it's almost, there's no guarantees in Hollywood, but this is almost a guarantee. So this song, that was a pretty long preamble, huh? So this song is called The City, and if you listen to it, he shouts me out in the beginning of the song. He goes, John, you a fool for this one. And I said, yes, I am a fool. I'm a beat-making fool, man. So this is one of my favorite tracks of all time that I've done, and if not the favorite. So I might just play, you know what, Yaz? We might just play the whole thing. Okay, all right, here it is.
I can't breathe, homie. I can't breathe, homie. It's like I'm underwater when I'm with the track cartel. John, you a fool for this one. Let's get it. Fly ass suits and gators, looking like an old school Oakland player. Recognize game when you see a real nigga out where he'll figure. Studio killers ain't seen nothing realer. I feel like boots and baby, shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Chillin' in California weather with a bad bitch with me in an S550. I'm sipping on Remy. I ain't never had shit, but I'm getting this money. Fuck, I love this music. The beat was the song, baby, I just use it. I'm married to the game and I can't abuse it. Y'all haters can't see. Roll in the shoes of a player like me. Knowing the rules of the game is enough just to walk in my presence and talk to a G. I was told I was born in the city where the skinny niggas down on the block. I was talking to the Lord one day, constantly asking what a nigga gon' do. I was born in the city with the skinny niggas down on the block. I was talking to the Lord one day, constantly asking what a nigga gon' do. I was born in the city with the skinny niggas down on the block. I was talking to the Lord one day, constantly asking what a nigga gon' do. I was born in the city with the skinny niggas down on the block. I was talking to the Lord one day, constantly asking what a nigga gon' do. I was born in the city with the skinny niggas down on the block. Home with the chrome phone from the Glock. Seen with the dope fiend, only for a second, watch him break him and the nigga gone. I'm in the game, mama. I done seen some things, baby. How could he had a right to believe that he's better than me when he ain't knowing my name? Ball swinging like a runaway slave. Fuck it, homie, I'm free, partner. Living underneath palm trees and I'm just all green. And I got 8 G's in my sock and the diamonds in my watch go bling. Every time a nigga stop and I know your bitch be shocking. Lord, know a nigga so smooth, I can tell the bitch to move. She ain't listening to you. I was born in the city with a skinny nigga down on the block. And I was talking to the Lord one day, constantly asking what a nigga gon' do. I was born in the city with the skinny niggas down on the block. I was talking to the Lord one day, constantly asking what a nigga gon' do. I was talking to the Lord one day, constantly asking what a nigga gon' do. Knowing if a nigga moves slow, I can miss a free throw like I'm in a sinkhole. Let me know when my kids be a memory. Separating all my friends from my enemies. I'm constantly moving, they wanna do me like a Kennedy. Sip me like a warm glass of Hennessy. And sweaty your body, you got me blow when you finish me. I ain't never had nothing but a sack of weed. Couple of bras, a couple clothes, and a couple G's. Couple hoes, there's a couple double D's. Double them up in the mold and give them over to the strip cheese. I was raised in the game by the OGs. Everything changed when my daddy OD. Now a nigga yelling 5'3", ever since 9'3". I've been trying to make them see I was born in the city with the skinny niggas down on the block. I was talking to the Lord one.
So that vocal we cut in Toluca Lake, but the previous song, Up in the Club, was a 100-mile round trip to record the vocal. Why did we go 100 miles round trip? Was it for the nice microphone? A little bit. Also, we just wanted to go to a cool place in Malibu and record some vocals, I guess. So that song was called The City. I don't think it ever got used on anything, but I just like it. I just like it a lot. I just really like it a lot. So I want to share it with everybody and show you the quality, like right now, like the engineering skills, the quality. Like I did that beat myself, and I'll tell you that if someone sent that beat to me, to my library, I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take it. But just something about it, probably because I did it and it's nostalgic, it's sentimental. I really like it, you know? So, but I think it has some, like that X factor that I talk about a lot, that has the X factor. Because it did almost get used in a movie, you know, but we had to give the movie half the publishing, and we chose not to do it. Should we have done it? Yes, but we did not do it. So, the next song is a song called Get In My Car. This was the first decent sync license that we ever got. It was for a show called CSI Miami on CBS. And here's an interesting story with that one. So I'm at home, and you had the Honeypot radio show, which was, at the time, it was being broadcasted out of the windswept publishing office in Beverly Hills. Now, that office, they shared office space with a music supervision company that worked on CSI Miami. So I got a call, it was on Monday, I got a call from the music coordinator at the time, and she said, hey, we need a rap song. I think it was a nightclub scene. We need some rap songs. Can you bring me a DVD, or a CD, it was either a CD or a DVD, whatever, doesn't matter, a physical copy of your newest, best club-ready tracks. We couldn't email them, we couldn't, box.com, no Dropbox, I had to bring it physically. I said, sure, I'm going to the Honeypot radio show at 7 o'clock, I'll burn the CD, and I'll hand it to you before I go to the radio show. They're in the same office space. So I'm excited. I'm putting it together. I burned the CD or the DVD, whatever. Print out the artwork. Like I had like a label on it. It was, I cut it myself. I folded it. I got it nice and ready. And me and a friend get in the car. Get in my car. That's the name of the song. We get in the car. We're driving down Melrose Avenue towards Beverly Hills. And as I'm driving, this lady pulls right out in front of me, and I T-bone the heck out of her. Both airbags in my car go off. The airbag burns me from my wrist. What is this? I guess the inside elbow. What do they call this? Yeah, I guess the inside elbow, your elbow. My wrist to my elbow burned. It felt like you get a paper cut on your finger, but my arm was a paper cut. It was painful. There was a lot of pain. My car was totaled. There's a tow truck a couple car lengths behind us. He saw everything, and he pulls up, and he's like, look, I'll take your car. What's your insurance? We'll go to the nearest garage. Okay. So we go to this garage on like Pico and maybe Pico and La Brea, I think it was. Pico and La Brea. And I'm sitting there, like, I just got in this accident. My car's totaled. My friend's okay. I'm okay, but, like, I'm all wobbly and loosey-goosey, and my arm really, really hurts, and, like, my head kind of hurts. Discombobulated, scattered, if you will. I should have went and ordered a public sub, because that's most people, when they order public subs, they're that level of scattered. Go in knowing what you want. Is it that hard? How many PhDs are in a 5-mile radius of the Hartwood soundstage? They're the smartest people in the world. They go to order a public sub, and all of a sudden, they're not smart. Anyway, so I'm sitting there. I'm collecting my bearings. My arm, like, I'm like, is my arm broken? And, you know, nothing was protruding, but it hurt. And I look at the damn DVD or whatever it was. It's in my hand. And I go, we got to deliver this. We got to. So there was a car rental place next door to the tow truck place that closed like in 8 minutes or something. So I kind of wobbled in and gave him my credit card. And luckily, I was 25 at the time, so they did rent me a car, luckily. So I pull up to the place, and I'm driving it. I just got in a car accident, and I start driving again, just the same way to the office, to the radio show office, music supervisor office. And we get there, and the Honey Pot radio show was like a party and a radio show. They had free food. That really did me a service back in the day, that free pizza every Monday. They had free food, they had drinks. So everyone's in a party, festive atmosphere. Me and my friend walk in, like, we're barely upright. We're all wobbly. My head hurts. My arm is burnt. I had to put a hoodie on to cover my arm because I didn't want people asking questions. So then I go find my friend's desk, the music supervisor, and I was like, hey, I just got in a car accident. And then she's like, really? I said, yeah, look at my arm. And it was like this. It looked like it was burned. It looked like pizza, And I said, yeah, so here's your music. You got to use this. You got to use something off of here because I just got in a car accident. My car's totaled. And, I want this badly. So we need to get something on TV. So then 2 weeks later, she called and said, all right, we got it. Get in my car. That's on CSI Miami. Cool. Okay, so this is the song that I took from Pico Union to Beverly Hills, got in an accident halfway there. Oh, by the way, the lady who I hit was totally at fault. I didn't have to pay a dime out of my pocket. So there you go. So here it is. Get in my car on CSI Miami.
This is how we do it. Come on, girl. Let's go. Get in my car. Let's take a ride. I'm digging you. You look so fly. I'm mesmerized and hypnotized. Wanna get where you at with a back like that? Make a brother wanna smack your thighs. All my ladies in the back, where you at? Where you at? All my girls in the front, what you want? I see you looking so good in your palms. Shake it up, make the whole world shook. I wanna know about your face and your backside. So won't you
So why does that work? It's a pretty universal sounding lyric. Get in my car. Instead, it's not like, hey, get in my car. Get in my car. It's in a fun manner. Fun way, fun manner. Chuck Preston on the vocal again. CSI Miami. Super cool. Super happy to do that. And would I suffer through a car accident again to get something on TV? Don't make me do that again. Don't make me do that again. But would I? I'm not going to answer that. I think you know the answer, but just I'd rather not, okay? I'd rather not. Okay, so we have one more song that I'm going to play, a song called Block Winner, and showing you how prepared I am for the show. I forgot the name of the TV show that this was on, but it was from the same person that linked up to CSI Miami usage, and I'm not willing to look up the name of the show right now here on camera in front of everybody, so I'll put it in the link, the YouTube link, but the song was called Block Winner. It was on a show that lasted like a few weeks or something, and then didn't get renewed. But this, it really came through because like this is back in the day when we had no money. Now, I don't mean we didn't have any money. We had no money. None. We had so little money that when I got an ASCAP check, that when I left LA, it wouldn't even pay the rent. Well, maybe it was like 2 months worth of rent on the animal shelter. When I would go to deposit it, they put a 10-day hold on it because they thought I was forging checks. And the rapper from Block Winner and The City, the same guy, the enigmatic guy who doesn't have a phone, he went into a bank and they actually deposited his check because he didn't have a bank account, and the account executive needed to open up 10 bank accounts before Thursday, and he was number 10. So like, oh, yeah, come on, open up an account. So he got his deposited. So he walks in like he's, Don Magic Juan or Jeff Bezos, Amazon link. And everyone else is sitting around like, how do you deposit your check? We can't deposit ours because we already had bank accounts. So there you go. So this song is called Block Winner. I think the only thing I did on this was play guitar on it. But it's a really good track, and I'll probably end up playing the whole thing on this one too. So here you go.
I was raised on a dirty block. I was raised on a dirty block. Daddy had a hot Glock, trying to run a dope spot. The paper could not stop. I'm just a product of the game. Man, he focused on that buck and hustled every single day until the cash came. Ballin' high speed through the fast lane. Failure's not an option. I'm trying to get the whole thing. Money, fast cars, good weed in the top notch. Slice like a Ginsu and cut like a chop shop. Duck when the Glock pop. Hit it cause it's hot out here. Streets got a heat wave every single year. Gon' pull a chair, I'ma whisper in your ear. Let me sprinkle you pimpin', don't let them wrinkle you pimpin'. Flip what they think. You pimpin', you gotta get it how you live. Gon' play it, tell them how it is. I'm talking to the kids while I'm floating past in my S-Class. I laugh a little while my dime piece giggles.
Mr. T, they call me Mr. Entertainment. I'm gonna make you famous. You're talking to a G. I'm never stopping till the game is. Don't play it, tell them what your name is. They wanna be a high-speed block with a high-speed block with a high-speed block with a high-speed block with a
Block winner. My diamonds, they glitter. They call me a cool cat. I guess it's kittens in my litter. Immaculate game spitter. Phony rapper, grave digger. You can call me what you want, but you won't call me late for dinner. If I move with them, I'ma groove with them. I'm a star. Ain't no needin' even asking, baby, meet me by the bar. Depending who you are in this, if we going far. Ain't no needin' even asking, baby, meet me by the car. The car. The peanut butter Billy with the navigation system that'll show us where we are. And if you getting tipsy and I know you getting sleepy, I can have the driver get me with the platinum MasterCard. Lord, if I'm a ball, I'm a ball hard. Rookie of the year, I'm an all-star. I even called Charles Schwab. Now I got 800 credit. If I want it, I get it. I'm a monster, forget it, Mr. T.
I could just play that 3 or 4 times in a row. So that was that that was that. That was recorded on a Yamaha Motif Roland Phantom. I played guitar on it, I think a Telecaster. And then the rapper rapped it. Track Cartel, Block Winner. You're not going to find that on Spotify. You're not going to find that anywhere but right here on Fulford's World. Those are the tracks we're playing. Those are the tracks we're playing today, and those are the tracks that we did back in the day. Like, these are all done. These were all done like 2007. I don't, maybe 2008 at the latest for Get in My Car and Block Winner. But, you know, these are really, really early in my career in Los Angeles. And these are the second and third rappers ever to work on my stuff. The first rapper was a rapper from Gainesville, and he won like a contest where he had free studio time. So I brought him some beats. He rapped on the beats, and then I called him back, and his voicemail was, "If I don't call you back, I'm never talking to you again." So I'm pretty sure I was in that category to which he was referring, but I still had, "Hey man, hi, it's John Fulford calling. If you want to call me back, we can work on some more music." No, never heard from him again. Right? But maybe I'll see him at the public subline. Maybe he'll be ahead of me ordering a sub. So that's it for the music for today. I wanted to talk about what I'm doing. I got some Sonic Dynasty albums coming out pretty soon. I think there's like 7 more in the pipeline. And then what else? Sonic Dynasty. I have a couple of Track Cartel albums coming out pretty soon, and a couple of John Fulford music albums coming out. Other than that, we're in Florida. We're wearing masks. I don't know why Florida is all of a sudden the epicenter of the world's coronavirus, because I go places and most people are wearing masks. I think one guy gave me a dirty look this morning when I was wearing a mask and he wasn't, but hey, forget it. I can't help you. But for the most part, like, I went to Lowe's twice today, and I think I went to Publix once today, and everyone's wearing masks. So if you're not in Florida, if you're in LA, you're watching this. I'm in North Central Florida, kind of like, think of Orlando and Tampa as the legs of a triangle, and I'm like on the top of the triangle. Masks are a given here. It's the exception to see someone not wearing a mask rather than the rule. I don't know what they're doing below Orlando, Port St. Lucie, West Palm Beach, Miami. I don't know. I don't want to know. I'm up here. We're wearing masks. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope it brought you, some reprieve from the tumultuous times we're living in these days. Don't forget that Amazon affiliate link, fulfordsworld.com, link in the description, and I'll see you next time.